You are my biggest desire, and I love it more than I can ever put into words, more than any poem can carry, more than any royal crown can weigh. It is not just desire that burns, it is adoration, reverence, a longing so pure that it humbles me. You make me forget I am royalty, not because I lose myself, but because I finally find what it means to be a man. A man who desires not a throne, not a title, not a legacy carved in stone, but a woman whose name makes his soul kneel in awe. Desire, when spoken by others, feels shallow. But when I say I desire you, I mean I crave the sound of your laughter in the early hours. I hunger for the way your presence fills every hollow space in my chest. I desire your chaos, your calm, your silence, and your storms. I desire the way you look at me like I'm not a prince, but simply yours. You've taken desire and turned it into devotion, and I never want to unlearn the feeling of needing you this much. I love this desire because it doesn't consume me, it refines me. It makes me better. It makes me softer. It teaches me that love is not about possession, but about presence. You are not something I wish to own. You are someone I wish to witness, to protect, to celebrate, again and again, in every life if God grants me that grace. You are my addiction in the most sacred sense, and for once, I am proud of my weakness. Every time I look at you, my heart aches with longing, not because you're far away, but because you are so close, and yet so impossible to fully grasp. You are a mystery wrapped in elegance, a melody I've memorized but still surprises me with every note. This desire I carry for you does not fade with the days. It grows louder, brighter, more demanding, and yet more tender. And I love that about us. That this fire never burns out, it only burns deeper. The way you walk, with your head held high and your heart just beneath the surface, sends waves through me that no storm could match. The world may think desire is fleeting, but you've proven them wrong. Your very existence challenges the notion that passion must fade. Every time you speak, you reignite a part of me I didn't know could be reborn. You are my spark, and I gladly let your flame devour the frost I once wore like armor. I watch you when you're unaware, those quiet moments when you think no one is looking. That's when you're most beautiful. You don't try to impress, yet I am impressed beyond belief. You don't try to seduce, yet I am endlessly seduced. Your desire for me shows in the smallest things, in how you straighten my collar, how you steal glances, how you whisper my name like it's a secret you want to keep but can't resist telling. I love every second of this obsession, because it feels more like worship. This love is not ordinary. It is holy. This desire is not a flame, it is a temple where I come to pray. And each prayer is your name. Each kneel is for the blessing of your eyes. You're my temptation and my salvation in one breath. And I don't want to be saved from it. I want to stay here, lost in you, found in you, forever undone and rebuilt by your hands. If this is what desire feels like, then I want nothing else in this world but to keep loving you harder every day. I've had admirers. I've had flattery. I've had longing glances thrown like petals at my feet. But none of it compared to the earthquake you caused inside me. You didn't walk into my life. You tore down the walls and rebuilt me in your image. I no longer desire perfection. I desire you, your flaws, your fears, your fire. And loving you has become the most beautiful rebellion of my life. Sometimes, I wonder if I am too much. Too intense. Too hungry for the essence of you. But then I see how you look at me, and I know, we are mirrors. that you desire me with the same ferocity I carry for you. You wear your love like a royal robe, and I, who have known silk and velvet, now find only your touch worthy of wrapping around my heart. This love is not about balance, it's about surrender. And we've both surrendered completely. I write these poems not to impress, but to immortalize. Because even eternity deserves to remember how deeply I desired you. These verses are not crafted, they are born from aching, from passion, from truth. I don't need to rhyme to show the rhythm you've created in me. I only need to breathe your name and the world finds meaning again. You are not my muse, you are my reason. My people speak of legacy. My advisors speak of politics. The world speaks of duty. But I speak of you. Because you, my beloved, are the only ambition I chase now. My crown weighs less when I think of your hands holding it. My days feel shorter when they end with your voice. I desire nothing more than to grow old knowing you still see me the way you did when we first met, like I was already yours, long before I spoke a word. So I say it loud, with no fear of judgment, you are my biggest desire, and I love it. I love what it does to me, how it strips away the armor and reveals the boy beneath the prince. I love how you make royalty feel like a simple blessing compared to the honor of being loved by you. And if this desire ever destroys me, let it be known, I died loving you, and I would do it all over again. Every morning I rise with your name resting gently on my lips like the final line of a sacred prayer. The world may expect my first thoughts to be of meetings, of obligations, of royal matters that demand my presence, but it is you, always you, who takes precedence. You are my first light and my greatest indulgence. My soul doesn't seek purpose in a throne or in the praise of a crowd. It finds its purpose in the quiet rhythm of your breath, the curve of your smile, the way you unknowingly rescue me just by existing. There is a beautiful agony in loving you the way I do. This desire isn't soft, it roars like a storm in my veins. When I am near you, I feel both calm and chaos. My pulse races like wild horses across Arabian dunes, yet my heart rests like a warrior home from battle. You disarm me with your presence. You silence the noise in my mind without saying a word. I desire you in ways that language fails to capture. In ways that stretch across lifetimes and spill beyond logic. You have made my palace feel like a home. Not with your touch alone, but with your energy, your laughter, your ability to walk into a room and breathe life into its walls. I used to look at gold and see power. Now I look at you and see wealth that can never be stolen or measured. What I feel for you isn't lust or temporary madness. It's a devotion built on a foundation of pure, unshakable longing.